can't believe how fearless I am, and I can't believe how many people have been drawn into my situation over the 12 years that I've been here entertaining you on television. Welcome to Hot Topics. Sharina Hudson, getting out of my car. With my money, good morning journey, I plotted to divorce Kevin. And I sacrificed a lot of myself to come out successful on the other side. And it all worked explains it the best way I can, which will probably make him wish that he never met me in his life. And the girl she is now on blast. I decided to do it now, because Kevin is now 20 and I'm fearless. And I'll tell you what, it took me 20 years to divorce him, because every year of my professional life, music, got better, you know. And I said when I walk away, I'm gonna walk away with the best walk-away picture possible. In every way, emotionally, physically, Wendy Williams has just exposed Sharina Hudson for stealing far more than just her husband, as her recent claims revealed that Hudson might have also stolen millions from her. To be a little more specific, Hudson, Wendy's ex-husband, Kevin Hunter's mistress, is now being accused of living her extravagant life off of Wendy and leaving the TV personality's finances in shambles. So exactly how much money did Sharina take from Wendy? And will Wendy be able to climb out of the financial hole? She's now found herself, let's find out, talkative individual, you know, like I will plot on you, that's right. And that's why I'm going into season 11. And he's changing Pampers. Wendy Williams is clearly asserting her dominance over Sharina and Kevin, while Wendy is busy enjoying financial success and living her best life camping. And Sharina are apparently struggling with their finances. According to sources, Sharina has attempted to reconcile with Wendy, but when he seems uninterested in repairing their relationship, it's understandable why Wendy would feel this way. She has worked tirelessly to earn her money and is not willing to let anyone take advantage of her. Furthermore, Sharina has been accused of stealing from Wendy, including her partner and her hard-earned money. To make matters worse, Kevin and Sharina began their affair back in 2007 and have been together ever since. Kevin even purchased a $765,000 home for Sharina just 9 miles away from the home he shared with Wendy, and I read about it in the blogs and tabloids. The address of this place that he had purchased to share with his backwoods beach, 9 miles from my house in Livingston. And they're living the high life. Discovering that your spouse is cheating can be a devastating experience. And our hearts go out to Wendy in this situation. Wendy has faced numerous challenges in her relationship with Kevin, and learning about his affair with Sharina must have been incredibly difficult for her. It's astonishing to think that Kevin remained with Wendy Sully to support his mistress financially. That's some serious gold digging. However, his plan seems to have backfired as Sharina became pregnant with his child, which must have been the ultimate insult for Wendy. It's no secret that Sharina had long harbored feelings for Kevin, but she understood that they needed Wendy's financial support to maintain their extravagant lifestyle. However, everything changed when Wendy initiated divorce proceedings. You know, if you make, I don't recommend that you work with your husband, because I made him my manager. And then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. Another one. I made him divorced and unemployed, all in one day. Wendy's first move was to file for divorce, and while she was at it, terminate Kevin from his role as her manager. With one swift blow, she hit him with a double whammy: divorce and unemployment. One would assume that this would have been a sufficient wake-up call for Kevin. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Despite the divorce, Wendy agreed to continue paying alimony to Kevin, which must have provided some relief to him and Sharina. Unfortunately, this meant that Wendy was still financially supporting Sharina and Kevin's lavish lifestyle, much to Sharina's pleasure. Following Wendy's divorce from Kevin, he and Sharina were able to maintain their comfortable lifestyle by using Wendy's money. However, their situation changed when Wendy's show was canceled and the financial support ceased. As a result, both Kevin and Sharina are now in a state of panic, unsure how they will continue to support themselves without relying on Wendy's resources. You know that saying about karma not missing anyone? Well, It's finally caught up with Kevin Hunter, who is apparently no longer receiving a dime from Wendy Williams. It seems that Fame is finally catching up to Kevin, and he is receiving the consequences he deserves. However, the situation is not favorable for Wendy, either, as she has lost her source of income since her show was canceled, according to Wendy's attorney. The situation is quite dire, she said on October 15th of 2021. Clay Dipp was informed by Talk WWE that her contract was being suspended, and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff's disability and incapacity. However, as soon as the financial support from Wendy sees Sharina and Hunter wasted no time in resorting to legal action in response, Kevin's lawyer presented a statement to the court, stating, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill where Wendy Williams' ex-husband is. His karma has finally come because he's claiming in new court documents that he is about to be foreclosed on because his payments, his alimony checks, have run dry. It appears that Kevin is insisting that he is broke and continuously pressuring Wendy for the promised money. It's evident that he and Sharina are heavily dependent on Wendy's alimony payments to sustain their lifestyle, so it's understandable why he is so insistent in addition to his demands for money." Kevin also stated that he does not have health insurance, which has become a significant burden as he requires hip surgery. It's apparent that Hunter is not ashamed to admit that without his former wife's monthly financial support, he has no means of supporting himself or even keeping his home, as revealed in his statement. "If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow. My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Responding to these claims from Kevin, Wendy's attorney revealed to the court that Wendy had no needs to support her ex anymore, saying she presently has no other television show being aired in paying her any income, let alone an equivalent salary. Surprisingly, Kevin, with his legal case, even though Wendy's show has been off the air for a year now, he seems to have conveniently forgotten the divorce agreement clause that states that alimony may be modified or terminated in the event of Wendy's loss of income. The agreement clearly stipulates if, for any reason, contract with Top WWE is not renewed or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and does not have any other